What's going on, guys? My boy Jeremy just hit a 315 bench, so congrats to him. He's going to go over some of the keys to getting a 315 bench.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me, Andrew. I really appreciate it. And huge milestone for any lifters hitting that 315 bench. But really, there's nothing special about me. I think anyone's capable of a 315 bench. Just a couple of things that I personally did to get there is, diet's a huge part of it. So you got to eat big to get big. So I was making sure I got my calories in. I was eating healthy. I was really watching what I put in my body because what you put in is what you get out. So that's a huge thing for me. Rest and recovery was huge. I was making sure I got my 8 hours a day. I did go to the gym 6 times a week, so I was committed. So that was a huge part of it. But in tandem with that, you got to get that proper recovery because if not, your body's just going to break down. Going back to that consistency, like I went 6 times a week. I was training with purpose. I wasn't afraid to fail. My sets, I was going till failure. I was just, in general going really, really hard. And that's what you got to do to get that bench up. But the main thing as well, if you're just talking about programming, is those accessory lifts. So in order to get strong on my bench, I saw when I was doing my dumbbell presses, when I was doing my lat pull downs, I was doing my overhead presses, all that really isolated muscles in my body got them stronger. So when I was benching, I was able to put up numbers. And, the more I worked on those accessory lifts, the stronger my bench got. But also another key is just benching consistently and doing progressive overload. I started at 225, and then once I got that for 10, I'd move on to 245, do 245 for 5. Next week, do 245 for 7, then 225 for 12, until I finally reached that 315. I found when I was able to hit 275 for 5 consistently, I was able to hit that 315 pretty easily. In short, know what you're putting into your body, keep that diet clean, rest and recovery, and commitment. Always go hard. Another thing that I like to do is, I always have my music bumping. I find like I'm able to hit my maxes and go really hard when I got, heavy metal or rap music to keep me going. So training with music is definitely another thing, a little key and trick that I like to use. But it's being committed to the grind and training with purpose.
All right, you heard it from the man himself.